Where the Crawdads Sing. One of the most popular books of all time, I read. Like 12 million copies sold worldwide. I think the last time somebody did this kind of popularity, covered a book so popular in a film was what, like 50 Shades of Grey or something, or Harry Potter. Does that make you excited, terrified, nonchalant?
I guess a mixture of the first two for sure. Not nonchalant, but yeah, no, definitely excited and definitely a wee bit terrified for sure.
Obviously, we all know you from Normal People originally, which was a popular book beforehand. You did War of the Worlds, but that was kind of a modern thing. But is there a different sort of pressure when you cover a book where you attempted to immerse yourself in a character that's already been written about already, which can almost drag you away from what a director might be trying to do with the script?
I think there's definitely, it's a funny thing when you're creating a character and you know that they've been sort of realised in so many people's minds and ultimately that we're always going to, be very married to the version of that character that we've created, and I'm the same when I read books. So there's definitely, that's a funny feeling, especially when you come, especially in this book, because there's so many kind of iconic scenes that when you come to them, you're like, oh, this is the scene, I remember this scene. I can't believe we're making it and we only have 20 minutes to get it done before the thunder and lightning comes, So it's definitely a challenge, but it's also, having done it before, I guess, I kind of think of them as very separate things now as well, and you kind of just hope that you catch the tone of the book or the feeling that you get when you read it. Because ultimately they're always going to be a wee bit different, and it's just nice to give a different angle to those characters. You
mentioned like the weather there. It's a beautifully shot film, but it's also very like isolated and an incredible scenery. How did you find shooting over in a place like that, being like a city woman used to kind of London and bricks and shops and things? How was it out there in the sticks, so to speak?
Yeah, we were shooting in these sort of bayous and marshland, and it was just so unbelievably stunning. But also, there are so many insects and so humid, and like I said, the weather was so powerful that you couldn't really ignore it, like thunder and lightning that would truly shake the earth. We get so excited when any weather happens here, because it's mostly just grey. So it was kind of amazing to sort of really experience the power of nature, I guess, and that's something that Kaya really, she's living amongst it, so it was really helpful to kind of get into her mindset. Yeah.
Do you think you would do all right over there? Were you out there thinking, this is a little bit of me actually, I could maybe have a holiday home or something? How would you find living in that kind of isolated environment?
Well, I loved New Orleans. I mean, it was beautiful, and I loved driving my wee boat, so maybe I would, but I wouldn't be too keen on the sort of insect aspect of things, I guess. I'm not great with insects, so maybe that would mean I wouldn't be able to maybe fare too well.
How do you find kind of I imagine since everything kind of blew up for you a couple of years ago, do you get much time to yourself anymore? Is that something you enjoy, being kind of left on your own, or do you live in a bit of a kind of a whirlwind sense? Or a whirlwind? I hate it when people say whirlwind.
A whirlwind.
And I'm like, that's not a real thing.
I think it has been a wee bit of I can't say it now. A windy whirl.
A windy whirl. I'll do.
It definitely has been. But I think because of COVID, I was away from home quite a lot last year, and I wasn't able to come back, and I really missed my friends. So I think, I do like the odd time on my own, but I really love just being able to hang out with my pals, really.
And one thing I really liked in Kaya's house is that it's full of kind of sort of like trinkets and these beautiful pictures that she doesn't necessarily see the value of. And it made me think, I guess everyone's got something like that in their own gaff. I've got a broken little Dalek that I got off Russell T Davies once, and that's probably worthless, but it's like my prized possession. So I wonder, do you have anything in your house that kind of a useless bit of tat that actually means a lot more to you?
I don't know. I have I guess I have I used to be in the girl guides, and I have all my little badges, and I'm quite chuffed that I still have them sewn onto a blanket, which is a useful item, but the badges themselves, I guess, are a bit...
That's a really nice answer.
Yeah.
I was in the Cubs and the Beavers, but I've got absolutely nothing left to show for it.
No, I know. I thought my survival skills would be quite good because of the guides, but no.
I think I've got a scar on my thumb, and that's pretty much the only thing that reminds me I was there.